By Sebastian Harris, meditation changed my life. It helped me to become more relaxed, less anxious and more focused. It improved my quality of life and my sleep. And today I'm so tired that I can't even look at the damn laptop screen without having tears in my eyes. How did this happen? Well, I'm just human. I get lazy. I forgot about the hidden power of meditation. The hidden power to transform your dating life. You do it when you are down because you hope that it helps you to stop the suffering. You do it when you can't sleep because you hope that it will make you sleep. Then you stop doing it, because there's no suffering in your life and you have no problem to fall asleep. How meditation changed my dating life. But don't worry. This article is not about my sleepless nights and the state of absolute bliss that I reached during a transcendental meditation session. It's not even about me. This article is about you. To be more precise, it's about your dating and life. Now you're listening, right? Good, because today you are going to learn how meditation can turn you into one of the greatest seducers of all time. I know, it sounds like a big promise. It sounds too good to be true. You think that breathing and making weird mantra sounds can't possibly help you to get better with women. It does. Meditation is one of the reasons why I was able to travel the world and to seduce dozens of beautiful ladies. I first discovered the hidden power of meditation on my bootcamp with Sasha Day-Game and James Marshall, when James meditated with me for about 2 minutes before my very first approach. These 2 minutes were all I needed to approach a smoking hot Swedish girl in tight white pants without shitting myself. I guess that's what they call enlightenment. How to change your dating life with meditation. How the hell do I meditate? And how can meditation possibly improve my dating life? I'm a dating expert and not a meditation expert. I allow someone else who is more qualified than me to answer your first question. Here's the answer to your first question. And here's another guide from a guy who I respect a lot. However, I do feel qualified to answer your second question. Meditation changed my dating life in so many ways. I honestly believe that every seducer should practice meditation. Until recently, I meditated every day. I meditated before every approach. Before every date I sat down and meditated to calm my mind and thoughts, and the results speak for themselves. I am calm and focused when I approach women. Getting phone numbers is easy for me. Most first dates I had ended in my bedroom. Even my relationship gets better when I enjoy the clarity, focus and awareness that meditation provides me with. I'm sure that one of the following benefits of meditation will improve your dating and life significantly. 1. No expectations. No sorrow. One goal of meditation is to let go of any expectations. Let your thoughts wander. Don't worry if your thoughts are positive or negative. Just let it go. This process of letting go can lead to more clarity and focus. But it can also lead to something that can be extremely powerful for your dating life. It can help you to let go of any expectations. What do you have when you approach a woman? You have the expectation that she either gives you her number or that she rejects you. One expectation is positive, the other one is negative. As a result of this black and white thinking, a lot of aspiring seducers do one of the following things after every approach. You get the number, you jump up and down, laugh like a maniac, and imagine how you bang her the whole night. You don't approach another woman, because you don't want to ruin your endorphin rush. Life is awesome. You don't get the number, you feel how your heart is ripping apart. The rejection is too painful. You can't take it. You decide that you can't approach another woman, because you are unworthy. You go home to cry and you come to the conclusion that your life sucks. What if you had no expectations at all? You would approach a woman and when you get her number, you would smile and approach the next one, because you don't care if the next girl you approach tells you to fuck up or asks you if she can go down on you. Or you would approach a woman and get rejected, but because you had zero expectations, you don't care about it. You just approach the next woman. She gives you her number, goes on a date with you and becomes your girlfriend. Life is good. 2. Awareness of the body helps you to stay in the present moment. Whenever I have a one-on-one coaching and I see my student making his first approach, I think back to the time when I made my first approach. God, I was so nervous. My hands were shaking, my voice was shivering and my lips were moving up and down. The poor girl I spoke to must have thought that I had a stroke. I felt bad for her. The expression on her face revealed her discomfort. Thanks to meditation, this doesn't happen to me anymore. My voice is calm, I can control the movement of my hands and my lips are smiling, not shaking. One benefit of meditation is that it allows you to be in the present moment. Meditation helps you to control your movements, your body language and your posture. It allows you to be in the present moment when you approach a girl and to stay in the present moment during the 10-minute conversation that leads to a number in your phone and a kiss on her cheek. 3. A calm mind can have exiting conversations. I love to sit in a cafe to read a book. But I don't just go there to read. No, I enjoy nothing more than observing people. I have the most fun when the two people on the table next to me have their first date. It's like watching a ship heading for an iceberg without the intention to slow down. Welcome to the Titanic. The guy is obviously nervous. His nervousness makes her incredibly uncomfortable. She smiles and waits until he finally opens his mouth. The tension is so thick that you can cut it with a knife. Now he begins to talk. He stutters. Then he coughs slightly. An awkward smile and boom, he remembers what he learned on the last pickup seminar he went to. He remembers that it's important to give her the impression that you are the price. After he's finished talking about his college degree, his recent promotion and his car, the beautiful girl on the table next to me looks on her smartphone. The thought of staying another hour makes her want to puke on her salad. This won't happen to you when you practice meditation. Meditation helps you to calm down your mind, and a calm mind doesn't worry about making a good impression. It enjoys the flow of the conversation. It allows you to have naturally exciting conversations that make her feel comfortable. 4. Deep focus leads to deep connections. Meditation allows you to focus. Focus allows you to do deep work, and to get deep inside of her. Women want to feel a connection with a man before they fall for him, kiss him and do all kinds of other things with him. The equation is pretty simple. Deep connection equals deep thrusting. A man who has the ability to connect with women on a deep level has the power to make them feel something. Women want to feel emotions, and if a man doesn't trigger these emotions, her legs will stay closed. One way to connect on a deep level is by talking about the right topics. Another way is to ask the right questions. No matter which path you choose, you need focus in order to give her the right feelings by saying the right things at the right time. 5. Self-love rejects the wrong partner. Rejection is not always bad. It can save your life. In case you are one of my loyal readers, you already know that my first relationship was a train wreck. I mean, we were not compatible at all. If I had married my first girlfriend, I'd be dead by now. Unfortunately, that's the harsh reality of a lot of guys who are in relationships that only look happy on Facebook. Sometimes they even end up marrying that woman. And God forbid, sometimes they put a baby in her belly. What's the alternative? Self-love. Sounds cheesy, but it's true. Here you see a living example of a man who doesn't love himself. A man who loves himself wants the best for himself. A man who truly loves himself would never settle down with a woman who turns his life into one big pot of misery. Such a man knows that he deserves the love of a woman who he truly loves. Regular meditation can provide you with this feeling of self-love. Don't ask me how it works. All I know is that it works, and that loving yourself not only feels good, but also keeps the wrong women out of your house. 6. A relaxed mind can listen. Carry. One thing that women always complain about is that men don't listen. And it's true. Most men don't even remember that they have ears when they stare into the eyes, or at the boobs, of a smoking hot woman. Heck, sometimes they can't even remember their name. The big problem is that hot girls are used to guys who don't listen. She's desperately looking for a guy who cares about what's behind her eyes and not just what's behind her thighs. Being the only guy who listens to her turns you into Superman. How can you become her Superman? Meditate. Allow meditation to relax your mind. A relaxed mind allows you to listen to the women that other men can only stare at like retarded donkeys. 7. A terrible rejection is just a tiny problem. Another benefit of meditation is that you stop worrying about stuff that doesn't matter. Believe it or not, but your mind develops a certain resilience to problems. Big problems transform into tiny problems. It's like magic. Back in the days when I didn't know the difference between meditation and mediation, I used to take every rejection personal. Whenever a girl rejected me, I felt as if the world was going down. This feeling lasted for days. Once I practiced meditation, a terrible rejection was nothing more than a valuable experience I thought helped me to grow on a personal level. 8. Mindfulness leads to mindful choices. One benefit of meditation that you find in every article and book that has ever been written on this topic is that it helps you to become more mindful. The question is, how can being mindful improve your dating life? It helps you to distinguish between good and bad decisions and to make the right choice. Let's say you are on a date with a girl. She is really hot and you can't stop thinking about how it would feel to sleep with her. Your penis wants you to do something stupid, while your brain wants to prevent it. A man who has never learned to make mindful choices will listen to his penis when he screams forget about the condom. It feels way better without. He will also believe her when she whispers don't worry, I'm on the pill in his ear. What does a mindful man do? He is mindful enough to remember that she mentioned baby names and family planning throughout the whole date. It doesn't take him more than 1 second to decide that wearing a condom is obviously the better choice. 9. Awareness is the enemy of jealousy. Does mediation also improve your dating life when you are in a relationship? Yes, it does. I know that she's cheating. She looked at him. I not 5. Maybe you've already had a girlfriend, maybe you haven't. In case you have, try to remember the feelings you had when she was talking to her boss on the phone. Remember how it felt when she was smiling at one of your friends, the handsome one. I remember the paranoia, the tension in my body and the waves of jealousy that were crashing around me whenever this happened in my first relationship. Every smile and every look from a competitor was a threat to my relationship. Then I meditated. I calmed down and I developed a skill that's called awareness. Suddenly, I was aware of my feelings and thoughts. This allowed me to compare my feelings and thoughts to reality, instead of obsessing over them. My baseless fears and the overwhelming feeling of jealousy were gone. 10. Your ego shrinks. Developing awareness, becoming mindful, calming down your mind. All these steps lead to one final result that makes meditating invaluable. Meditation has the power to shrink your ego. Your ego is your biggest enemy, because your ego tells you that you are unworthy whenever you are getting rejected. Your ego turns your healthy self-confidence into pure arrogance as soon as you get laid. Your ego tells you to get more and to fuck another girl and another one, even though you've already found the woman of your dreams. Your ego gets angry and hateful whenever you see someone who has a woman who is hotter than your girlfriend, even if she's just a picture on Instagram. Your ego tells you that you are not good enough, no matter how much attention you get and how many women you sleep with. It's time to shut up your ego. It's time for enlightenment. Summed up wisdom. Meditation changed my dating life and it can do the same for you. All I can say is that a seducer who has the focus of a sniper, the mindfulness of a spiritual leader, the awareness of a warrior and the calmness of a monk can connect with women in a way that no other man can. Let's block ads. Why?